This video is going to talk a little bit about creating a file and also saving a file, but I'm also going to talk a little bit about file management in here. You have to think of your flash drive or the hard drive of your computer like you would a filing cabinet, and you want to make sure that that filing cabinet stays organized. So sometimes we create folders, and in one of the previous videos you saw that about the folders and how to create a folder. But when you create a document, like let's say we make Word active and we type our name and then we type the word my house and we want to save this, we're going to go to our pull down menu. We're going to come to where it says save, and we want to give this a file name called my house. But if we save it right here, it's going to go in our library's documents folder. If I want to know specifically where it's going and I want it to go to my flash drive, then I'm going to come down here and find my flash drive in this list of different drives. I'm going to select my flash drive. I'm going to then save it just directly on my flash drive, so I'm going to click on the save button. My title bar now changes to my house. Well, then if I come over to paint and I decide I want to just draw a very simple house, I'm going to go to shapes and I'm going to go to a square and I'm going to draw that first, and then I'm going to go to a shape and I'm going to choose a triangle, and I'm not sure how this is going to work out. We'll see if it works. There it is. And let's say I'm going to put a door in there, so I'm going to go back to my square and I'm going to put a door on my house. There you go. Very simple house. Okay, well then I want to make sure that this house is saved. So I go to my pull down menu and just like before I click on save, and I'm going to call this picture of my house. I'm going to scroll down so I can find my flash drive, and I'm going to save it on my flash drive. Well, I want to put a picture of my house over here in WordPad with my house. I'm going to have to click on the select button so I can select it. I'm going to click on the clipboard and go to copy. Then I'm going to come over to WordPad and click so my mouse is active over here, so that window is active. I'm going to press enter to get down to a blank line. I'm going to go to paste, and my house is now inside of my WordPad that says my house. So I'm going to go back to my pull down menu and I have two options. I can go to save or I can go to save as. If I click on save, I'm going to update this file. If I click on save as, I could give it a different name and keep my file original as it was, where it would just say my name and my house. But I'm going to click on save because I want to update the entire folder or the entire file. But that is the way you create a file, that's the way you save a file, and how you can very easily copy and paste. It also is a way, excuse me, I'm sorry that this thing comes up. I don't want to show that message again. Sometimes when you're doing recordings like this, little pop-up things will happen, and sometimes when you're just working they will, and you just have to read the screen and move on. But when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you understand the process of where that file is going to be saved, because if you need it for later use, you want to know where to go get it. And that is creating and saving a file.